So today we're going to go through our Legion display, which is at the end of the hallway opposite our doors that we come into. I'll walk through some of our displays here. And if I go a little too quick, don't worry, because next week we're going to dive into a little bit more detailed information about the individuals from our community who served in the war. That uniform is from Elizabeth Hagee Brown. Do we have some information about the various roles that women played in the war? Here's our next uniform on display. And of course, part of the women's story are war brides. Got some articles about those as well. Now, this uniform belongs to Donald Couch. Oops, I should tell what it is. It is Royal Canadian Air Force, as was Elizabeth Brown's. I forgot to mention that one. This is Red Pennington. Army. This one is Army as well. Bruce McIntosh. It says Sergeant. So I put out some books this year for display. Now all of these I've gotten through the Scholastic Book Order through the school back in the day. They have some nice stories for kids. And this one in particular I found is very interesting. Explains Canada's role in all the wars, and it does so with information, but it's not too detailed that you don't understand or get confused. It's very clear, very interesting. This is a shot of our Lucky Lake and District Veterans photo, which we'll show in a little bit more detail later. Here we've got some newspapers and articles and magazines. Winston Churchill. Here's kind of our First World War section. There's a shot of what the uniforms would be like. Picture of them. Soldiers aligned for marching. This one says World War I, 1914-15 is this one. The march to the battlefield. Canada's men are on their way. See the tents in the upper photo. Of course, World War I having horseback. Now, last year, it was the 75th anniversary of Juno Beach, which was June 6, 1944. This year, it is the 75th anniversary of the end of World War II. So I just have to update that a little bit there. Get that display done. So on this table, we've got a beret. This one in particular is from the Bursay Legion, 253. Belonged to my grandpa, Dave Cunningham. Now the Lucky Lake Legion was number 209. This beautiful plaque was made by Donald Couch, 1977. Of course, we've got our pictures of the royal family. Shots of World War I. Now, in a time when we could be open, this is always an area for the kids to be hands-on. There's helmets in our metal trunk. Our gas mask. Of course, items. The canteen. Kit bags, backpacks, packing. Water bottles. Holsters. All of that. Red Cross knitting for the war effort. Cookbooks. Story about World War II and silk stocking. Here's some Legion ribbons. This one's from Beachy, branch 324. On this display, got some different manuals. Got a set of history books, the Bursay Branch Legion Minutes, the Legion Military Service Recognition books, and some wonderful stories. That our local people have given. The story of Donald Couch. I've got a book by Henry Gosling. Got Crabtree Chronicles, Art Monroe, and his memories of his experience. Orwell Hitchcock. We've got the Diary of John Shepherd. Some other stories about Harold Rummel from Macrory, Alan Owens. This one's about Murray Couch. Now getting back to our Legion. Here's a photo. Get that all in there. 1946 Zone Rally, Main Street, Lucky Lake. Here's a shot of a uniform from the Legion Auxiliary from Lucky Lake. Here's the members in 1986. Here's the members of the Legion. An updated one, which I believe says 2005. Here's a Legion uniform. This one is owned by Dougal Couch, Royal Canadian Air Force. Now a little bit more shot of the Legion. We've got their recognition. And does stamped cancelled because the Lucky Lake one is no longer. But our memories certainly still exist. Here's the old Legion Hall. I sure remember that. Specifically at Remembrance Day services. And then the turkey shoots. I believe. Now the cenotaph is currently at the Lucky Lake Community Center. For everyone to see now that the hall is gone. All right, that was just a quick look at our displays at the other end of our hallway. Like I said, next week we'll go into a little bit more detail of the information that I have, that we have on display here, of those people in our community who had a role in the different wars. So we will see you again.